I'm here today with Ronald Moeller. He's a state Senate candidate for District 31. Great to have you here.
Nice to be here, thank you.
Would you go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Ron Moeller. Ronald's what my mom called me. It'll be on the ballot as Ron. I'm a resident of the county of Lawrence County, west of Lead up in the hills. And I'm running for office after a long period of service to our country. I spent 38 years serving our country overseas and in the garden spots of Afghanistan, Iraq, the Balkans, doing what our nation needed and asked me to do. After we retired, we had our choice of retiring anywhere we wanted to. We purposefully chose to retire here in the Northern Hills. And we've been quietly living there, and I was pretending to write my memoirs. And but as things were developing in the last few years, my wife got tired of me yelling at the TV and yelling at my computer, and she said, "Get off your hindquarters and go do something about it." So I looked around and I decided to run for the state Senate. I'm just very grateful that the incumbent, who's very well known and has done a lot of honorable service for the district and for the city of Lead, he's retiring, so it'll at least I have a shot.
Yeah, that'll be. So what are the greatest problems that are facing South Dakota today?
Well, I prefer to think of them as challenges, not problems, but that's just always try to put a positive spin, put lipstick on the pig. But seriously, I think our biggest problem is we just got our property tax assessment. It went up 22%. And I've heard from some other people that I've talked to in the last couple of days, anywhere from 19 to 40%. So I think that's a major problem that we're in danger of being taxed out of our homes. And what really upsets me is that the state legislature currently, that's still in session, knew that this was going to happen because of the land sales that were happening this past year when a lot of people discovered South Dakota and especially the Black Hills. They decided not to do anything. And coupled with that, with the failure of the state Senate, where I hope to serve, is that they failed to pass a reduction in our sales tax. Historically, many years ago, the 4% sales tax was raised temporarily to 4.5. Well, that temporary has been in effect for quite a while, and but they voted it down. It's just because I believe the current legislators that are there suffer from a lack of discipline to say no, lack of budgetary and fiscal discipline, and I think they're basically cowards.
I would agree with that. So explain that you call yourself an America First candidate. So can you explain that platform and how that actually translates into the state and local level?
Sure. America First is associated with President Donald Trump, and in a way it's, we're not going to talk all the international and big national stuff, but it's an attitude. Let's take care of ourselves before we look overseas or to other states to help give our resources over to them. Let's take care of ourselves. So in this case, here in Lawrence County, we really need to focus on redividing the pie of the gaming revenue that Deadwood brings into the state. We're getting monthly reports on how high the gaming revenues are, and everybody's wonderful. The state treasury is just like McScrooge McDuck in his vault, rolling around in the cash. But the division of that pie is old as I think the gaming is in Deadwood, and it doesn't really reflect what is needed by the city of Deadwood, who are hosting upwards of 3 million visitors a year. This is a city of less than 1,300 people, and you're wondering how are they going to support the constant improvements and repairs necessary in the infrastructure, the police force, the fire department, water and sewer lines, the streets, which are kind of getting potholed and things like that. They don't have the fiscal resources to do that. So that's part of that America First, South Dakota First, Lawrence County First.
Well, thank you very much for being here today. We appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.